SHMACKEMAGOB, everybody. It's time for another donated track by track episode. And oh yeah, like a lot of stuff that a lot of people hate and I love, I have no shame. I'm a huge fan of Oasis. I love Oasis. I think Noel Gallagher is a musical genius. Liam, at times, I'll be honest, his voice kind of grates on me. I prefer Noel. I like his voice better. But then there's songs that Liam sings that, man, he nails it. Like, off the top of my head, Stop Crying Your Heart Out. I absolutely love how he delivers that song. There's a second album, there's a third album. They both have the same amount of tracks. Dillon told me, just pick any Oasis album that has the same amount of tracks. I love all their albums. Which one of these I like more? I'll probably give the edge to this one, but this one, which is very hated. I've seen a lot of Oasis fans hate this one. I love this album. This album, they were all coked out. You know, this is at the height of their doing cocaine, height of their popularity, and it's kind of, you know, kind of like diminished their popularity in the States. Really, you know, this is when they peaked in the States. But I think they're both amazing albums. I love them both. So we're going to go down the list and see which one gets more votes, because sometimes, you know, albums I don't like as much wins. So, alright, so we start with Hello. Hello starts Morning Glory, and that one's going against Do You Know What I Mean? I'm giving that one to you, Do You Know What I Mean? Love that song. Love Hello too. Actually, I love every song on both these albums. One song I'm kind of about, and I'll tell you one. No, that's not true. There's a few songs I'm kind of about. So the first one goes to Be Here Now. All right, then we got Roll With It, cool tune, versus My Big Mouth. Another one for Be Here Now. I love My Big Mouth. Such a snotty song. I think it's an awesome tune. See, that's one of the songs where I love Liam's voice on both those songs. You Know What I Mean and My Big Mouth. I think they're great. Then we got Wonderwall versus Magic Pie. You know, Wonderwall is the big hit, and that's I'm kind of on it. I don't dislike the song, but I don't think, I mean, it's the most popular song they have. I don't think it's one of their better songs, to tell you the truth. Magic Pie is awesome. Noel sings it. But, you know, I think it's a little bloated. So, I'm going to give it to Wonderwall, but not by much, to tell you the truth. Alright, so what's the story? Morning Glory gets one. Don't Look Back in Anger. Probably it is my favorite song on that album. Love Noel's voice on it. Versus Stand By Me. Stand By Me, I like that song. I think the Stand By Me, the chorus goes on a little too long. I definitely got to give that one to Don't Look Back in Anger. Absolutely love that song. The next song is called Hey Now, which is cool, kind of filler. I Hope I Think I Know. I'm going to give it to I Hope I Think I Know. I think they're both kind of filler, but I love that I Hope I Think I Know. I know it's filler, but I love that song. So I'm going to give it to that one. Then we got a song that has no title. It's just blank. And that one's going against The Girl in the Dirty Shirt. Again, another filler tune, but I dig it. And that one's just a short little instrumental. It's not really no big deal. So again, another one. See, Be Here Now has got 4, and the one I like more has only got 2. Let's see if it picks up. Bonehead's Bank Holiday. Wait, I don't think that's an extra on this album. So let's go to the next one. Some might say, man, some might say it's my favorite with Liam singing on this album. Great, great song. Versus Fade In and Out, which is awesome, trippy tune, but I'm going to go with Some Might Say. Some might say I'd put up in my top 10 favorite Oasis songs. Alright, so now What's got 3 and Be Here Now's got 4. Cast No Shadow, love that song, good mellow tune. Versus Don't Go Away, another great mellow song, but I'm going with Cast No Shadow. Alright, oh, it's a tie now. A good battle. Then we got She's Electric versus Be Here Now. When I saw Oasis for the first time was on the Be Here Now tour, and they opened with Be Here Now. I think it's a cool tune. She's Electric is goofy but catchy, and I'm going to give it to She's Electric. It's a goofy tune, but I really do love it. It's got this little snazzy, vibey beat to it that I dig. So I'm giving it to She's Electric. She's got a family full of eccentrics. Morning Glory, the title track, versus All Around the World. All Around, and for those, you know, for an Oasis geek thing, All Around the World is like one of the first Oasis songs ever, and it wasn't released till the third album. And I think it's a really good song, but very bloated on the album. It just goes on and on and on. If it would have just shaved down, I would have liked it more. And what did it go against? Morning Glory. I'm going to give it to Morning Glory. What's the story, Morning Glory? Then we got another song that's a blank, a little tiny instrumental, versus It's Getting Better, Man. You know what? That's a song I don't like. It's too long, and it just never did anything for me. And I know they played it live that night, and I was like, I just never liked that song. And that one's just a pointless little instrumental, but honestly, I'm going to give it to that pointless little instrumental. The little blank thing there. Alright, then we got Champagne Supernova versus All Around the World Reprise, which is just you know, instrumental with horns for All Around the World, kind of pointless. Champagne Supernova was actually a song that really got me into Oasis, because, you know, I heard Live Forever and Supersonic and stuff like that, and I was like, I didn't get it. I didn't really, you know, care. Champagne Supernova got me into it, and then when I went back and got Definitely Maybe, man, I love Live Forever and what else is on that album? You know, Supersonic, Shaker Maker, a lot of great songs. Fade Out? I forgot, but it's a great album. The first album's great. That's the one that's most popular. Not one of my favorite albums, but I love the album. I will put more of the later stuff over it. A lot of people gave up on Oasis after the second album. People, I've seen a lot of people say, Oasis only did the first two albums and the rest suck. There's some of the later ones, like I liked Heathen Chemistry more than the first one. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but in the end, what's the story? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and Be Here Now got 4. But hey, man, I love them both, and I'm a big Oasis fan. I actually traveled to New Orleans to see Noel Gallagher. I love his solo stuff, and believe it or not, I love Liam's last two albums. They're really good. I didn't like Beady Eye, but I think the last two Liam solo albums are great, and I love the Noel stuff. You know, if they get back together, that's fine, but I'm happy with Noel's solo career. Anyway, I love Oasis. I make no excuses. I don't have guilty pleasures. If I like it, it's a pleasure. And it's been a pleasure doing this, Dillon. Thank you so much for donating for me to do an Oasis track by track. Because I do love this band, and not many people I know do. But that's them, and I'm me, and I don't care. You know, if you leave a comment below that says, oh, Oasis sucks, who gives a fuck, really? I love them. You don't. Let it be. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell there, and if you want me to do a track by track, I have my PayPal below, donations, but you know, if it's something I hate, I'll send you your money back, unless you give me a lot of money. Thank you for watching, everybody, and SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault, on SPREAKER, YouTube, and iTunes. Subscribe. The links are below.
Looking for some new podcasts to listen to? Well, Rat Sound Review Network has plenty of shows to choose from. Like Rat Sound Review, where they discuss the latest rock and metal news, as well as interviews and albums. Album vs. Album, the King Diamond Podcast with Wayne Noon, Greg Noggle, and sometimes this guy.
SHMACKEMAGOB!
Ralph Vieira is also on our network with the VIERA Vault. There's also Old Man Metal's Musings, where he discusses heavy metal and beer. Music is Life with Lou Mavs. The Right Opinion for those who love politics. A South Park podcast called Suck My Balls. The Infinite Fringe, a watch-along wrestling show called Beyond Bushido. Ex-Stradivarius guitarist, the Timo Tolkki podcast. And the Great Harry Barnett with I Don't Even Like Podcasts. So check out ratsaladreview.com or search Rat Salad Review on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.